So before I start this weather update, I'll just show you the satellite image here of the storm here. You can see that curl coming in there, and all those thunderstorms just blowing up there. We'll run it for one more time, and you'll see. Very impressive to see that. And this was, again, just a very energetic storm, and we're going to talk about it. It was a wild night across the area, particularly in New Jersey. All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. Dealing with a very slow computer, so that's why it's a little later tonight. I don't know what's going on. I was trying to transfer all the video I took, but it's taking forever, so we're going to stop. We're going to stop the transfer, and I'll just pull this out, and I'll just do this later. But anyway, a very active day today across the area. Though Long Island escaped the worst of it. See here on the radar, you can see how that cell offshore is really going nuts here. Look at this one here. But other than that, it just kind of became a rainy mess, just some gusty showers for us. But let me tell you, it was pretty threatening out there. We'll show you the radar here as well. You can see it's all moved offshore now. Again, though, this could have a tornado in it or a water spout or something. That's why there's special marine warnings out for it. But for a time, there was a tornado watch issued for New Jersey, severe thunderstorm watch issued for the entire area. And so, once the skies cleared, we had a nice clear sky. I mean, it was really weird. The sun came out, and it just got mostly sunny. Just show you some pictures here. Let's just get back here and show you some pictures. So, whoops, there. So that's what the sky looked like as it was pulling away. You could see, again, we had the showers in the morning, and then the sun broke out. That's what the sky looked like, and then we cleared it out, as you see there. But then what wound up happening was, it was just it was beautiful out, and here for a little time in the afternoon, it was very warm. On the South Shore, there was a breeze, so it was in the low 60s, but as far as by us, it was definitely in the low 70s. But then later on in the evening, things got to turn for the worse, and this is what things looked like later on. We had a shelf cloud, and so I could show that shelf cloud here, of course. I kind of have to go way back in here, kind of just keep going here. You can see it approaching. I have a whole video of the storm here. Look at that. That's pretty scary right there. I have a whole video, so you'll see as it approached Rockville Center. But it's over for the most part, but there were tornadoes, unfortunately. There was tornado warning for New Jersey, Ocean County. There's actually a cell that came. Let's go back to the Ventus Sky radar here, and we'll show you what happened. So we'll rewind the radar, and we'll show you how things... so you can see how things moved along here, and you can see it really just exploded over New Jersey. Not surprising. This is what I was saying all along, that that's where the warmest weather was, and you could see tornadic cells here moving into the Delmarva. Unfortunately, there was a fatal tornado in the Delmarva area, and then you could see these severe tornadic thunderstorms here making into New Jersey. You could see right here, and there's Toms River. They went just to the north of Toms River, I think. You'll see by looking at this JCP&L outage map. You can see this really severe cell here went into Lakewood and Brick Township, it looks like. In that general area here, it basically went all the way. We'll have to see if there was actually a tornado in there, but you can see that's a signature for a tornado right there. You can see the northern part of the line really pretty much fell apart. So by the time it got here, but there was a lot of impressive lightning off to the south with that storm that moved, and then we just had a rainy mess after that. So we'll have to see what happened. We don't have any reports for tornado touchdowns in Ocean County at the time. We don't have any reports. We'll have to see if there was. I don't see anything about a tornado touchdown. However, let's look at the Jersey Central Power and Light outage map, and you'll see quite a few power outages. JCP&L north of Toms River, that Lakewood area, Lakewood into Brick. You can see also by Jackson. So this general area here is where the worst of the storm tracked, and you can see all the outages here. Quite a mess indeed. Quite a mess. As you see here, so really a huge mess in this area here. But it's generally this area, you can sort of see the outline of the storm there. As far as PSEG Long Island, I don't think we're going to have many power outages. JCP&L had 21,000. All right, we have 1,859. It looks like there is an outage in Baldwin. Actually, a pretty large outage, actually, in Baldwin. All the way from Baldwin south of the train station. So this looks like an eyesore some very bright lightning flashes in that area. So I'm thinking lightning might have taken out a power line in this area here. Looks like up and down Milburn Avenue right there. That's pretty much the only outage there is to speak of. We can look at poweroutage.us and look at all these outages here. So you can see here a lot of states with colors. Yellow for New Jersey. New Jersey itself has 33,758 customers without power. Ocean County being the hardest with 14,592. And again, it's mainly in that brick area. Monmouth, 6,798. Burlington County, 2,725. The rest of the state, not too bad. But that seems to be the hardest hit area. Again, that's central Jersey, almost central New Jersey. It's debatable whether you call it central New Jersey or not, or southern. But that that Brick, Lakewood, Jackson area seems to be very hard hit. And we'll have to see if a tornado touched down there. I have no information on it whatsoever. I couldn't find anything for you. And I'm sorry. New York, 31,000, mostly in the western part of the state that have outages. But the hardest hit states are Pennsylvania, 203,000 without power, especially in the western, again, that western part of the state there, where there was some severe thunderstorms that rolled through. We'll have to see if there were any tornadoes. 121,441 in Ohio, mostly in the northeastern part of the state. You also have West Virginia and Virginia affected as well as Maryland by these power outages. So it's quite... Let's go to the Storm Prediction Center and see how many reports of tornadoes they have. And actually, you can see the way they had that tornado watch that has just been expired. But we had 2 reports of tornadoes so far, and I know one of them was in Delaware. So we know that. But we'll have more information for tomorrow's weather update. Obviously, here's your front passing through, your low pressure with all of this. Let's go and look at the weather map right now. You still see some severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for some areas of the Delmarva. Wind advisories for a good part of southern New Jersey. Let's load some of these observations in here. If we can, that would be good. I don't know why they're not loading. We may not be able to get the observations. They're not working. So, I don't know. Well, we have limited observations. So, we have limited. Let's see. Limited observations. All right, 54 degrees at Islip. The winds have shifted to the north-northwest, so the front is through. And we'll show you what the highs and the lows were across the area for today. And we'll have to look at some observations from New Jersey as well. You'll see when the front came through, we had some wind gusts there. But for the most part, we had southwest winds, and that's what got the temperatures up. Though at Islip, it never really got that warm because that marine influence kept Long Island cool. And that really helped diminish the threat for the thunderstorms that we had. But let's go look at the high temperatures for the day. And you'll see the difference here. So out in Suffolk County, you had mid-50s. South Shore, you got around 60. Central Nassau, upper 60s to around 70. Low 70s in the city, as well as New Jersey. Low 70s there as well for highs. Yeah, that's where the heat was. There was more heat there to work with. So let's go back to the station plot now and look at some of these observations from New Jersey where these storms hit. So here's, I'm going to try to find one around Lakewood or Brick. South Howell. Let's see if we can find one Lakewood. This is Jackson. So let's take a look at Jackson here. Right now you can see it's up 52. Let's see what we got here. A wind gust of 50 miles an hour being reported at Jackson. So that's with the severe thunderstorm that hit there. Some pretty strong wind gusts during the day there. So that's I meant during this evening with these storms. Let's see if we can get some more observations here. Let's see. We have a Lakewood one, too. So let's see Lakewood as well because, again, this area was hit very hard. Here's the storm right here, I think. So they have a wind gust of 41 miles an hour. So we'll have to see if it's straight line wind damage or a possible tornado damage. So judging by these winds, it looks like straight line wind damage. But we'll have to see, when the time comes, what's going to be happening with that. So let's, I wish we had some more, go back to the AccuWeather here for a minute. So you get an idea of what the day was like there, warm. And so death toll rises from yesterday's tornado outbreak that we have. So deadly tornadoes produce catastrophic damage across the Midwest and South. A week after severe weather prompted several tornado emergencies in Mississippi, dozens of tornadoes tore across the Midwest and South Friday, leveling homes and leaving businesses without power. 21 fatalities have been reported so far, sadly, across 6 states. And 5 deaths were reported in Arkansas. All right. So very sad stuff going on. A lot of destruction. A prayer. Send all these people your prayers because, it's heartbreaking seeing all this devastation. It really is. And there's just so much devastation to structures. The storm in Little Rock was a high-end EF3. Path length between 20 and 25 miles long. Long duration tornado. Here's some of the damage you have. I'll link all this below. It's just devastating. It really is. So let's go now and just briefly look at what's going to be happening for the next. Let's just go to the HRRR. I'll just use the HRRR already and just show you what's going to be happening as we head into tomorrow. We have Drier air building in. You'll see here northwest winds. They'll be taking over tonight. Drier air builds in. By tomorrow morning, we'll have northwest winds and pretty dry air across the area, which should bring us plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. Looking at our air temperatures tonight, temperatures will drop. We will see temperatures drop into the 40s, probably 30s, mid-30s by morning. And then for tomorrow, it won't be as cold as it was the other day. We're probably still going to have highs around the 50-degree mark. Low 50s, a little warmer in New Jersey, out east in Suffolk County, a little cooler with upper 40s. So let's now look at the sky cover. Forecast with the RGEM. And I'm sure we'll probably have a mostly sunny day. I'll start off with some clouds in the morning, you see. But then by later on in the day, the clouds dissipate, and we have plenty of sunshine for tomorrow. Though it will be breezy. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. I usually don't do weather updates on Saturday. I usually take tonight off because it's just too much to do it every night. But because of what happened tonight and all the severe weather we had to talk about it. But right now, as far as what's going on in New Jersey right now, I'll try one more time to see if I can't find out any information on if there's been damage from these storms. There's nothing. It just has tornado warnings issued for Ocean County. Nothing about damage for these storms. No comments. So I don't have any idea of what exactly happened there. But I'm sure it will come out eventually. I guess the media has decided to take the night off. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Have a good night.